everyone, thanks for joining us again for this week's segment of The Cultural Marketer. Last week we talked a bit about BiliBili, about the bullet culture, bullet comments culture, which is really interesting, how we see that behavior really just in the Asia Pacific, really popular there, and we don't really see it in the Western culture. So this week, as we promised, we're going to talk a bit more about how BiliBili can help your business. I have my laptop here, of course, because I have cheat notes, so I'm not even going to lie about it. But we're going to talk about several things. The first thing being the positioning of the BiliBili platform. So if we look at the users that are on the platform, they are relatively young, they are creative, and they are well educated. And the BiliBili platform really gives this type of audience a platform to thrive and be really prosperous. So whereas other platforms offer high quality video content to attract users, BiliBili really focuses on creating a culture. So people find themselves in circles. I think of them as like subcultures or circles where they feel like they belong. So this has really led the foundation for BiliBili to become really popular amongst different and diverse groups within its own platform. So if we look at the audience that is on the platform, the target audience, 90% of the users are under 25 years old. The majority of them are millennials and Generation Z. So that's people that are born in the 90s and the 2000s. So that's past my time. And more than 50% of the young urban netizen and over 80% of post-elementary school students are BiliBili users. So you can see that the platform, again, reinforces the point that it's very popular amongst the younger netizens in China. And then there are over 7,000 core subculture communities and 2 million subculture hashtags connecting all of these users. So when we say subculture communities, we mean, for example, let's take everyone really likes this popular anime. So that might be in itself a subculture. Or if everybody really loves this one TV show, that might be another subculture. So there's a variety of different communities within the platform, and that's how users connect amongst themselves. And of course, within that, similar to Western platforms, there are also hashtags that will help users navigate the content, the large amount of content that's on all of the different digital platforms right now. And in terms of the active users, so how big is this platform, really? So there's active users of 172 million people, as we mentioned in the last video, and then 91% of the viewing rate is concentrated on professional user-generated videos. So these are people that are, they have some sort of professionalism in creating their content. So we're looking at nicely created content that is tailored for the online audience, much like what we are doing right now. We're recording this with a camera to make sure that I don't look fuzzy in the resulting clip. And then there are also 1.9 million active uploaders, so content creators per se, posting 6 million videos monthly. So that's quite a bit of videos that they're generating. So what this ends up being is it ends up being a really big space for advertisers, because the more content that you have, the more advertising space, right? Whenever you watch a video online, you always get these ads that come on intermittently as you're live streaming different videos. So it gives advertisers more placement spots. So it's a growing space for advertisers right now. So if we look at the audience and look at their willingness and ability to pay and purchase goods, we would say that the percentage of people who are favorable consumers, people you want to sell to, would be relatively high. And this is because BiliBili users, as we mentioned, are quite well educated. They are growing up in an era where there are sufficient materials, and they have a high loyalty to communities, brands, and platforms. So, and this is because of those subcultures that we mentioned. They feel like they belong. They feel like there are topics that are of interest to them that they could engage with other people with and on. So given this, we feel that this would be a great target audience for a lot of brands. And in terms of advertisers, if we look back at just a few moments ago, we mentioned, hey, there's a big space for advertisers on this platform. And why would they choose BiliBili for advertising? Well, it's because they can display ads to target each of these different subcultures based on the characteristics of the brand, and they can also match to the appropriate influencers, for example, engaging them to create specific brand content for their advertising campaigns. So in this way, brands can reach their target groups with a lot more efficiency and to maximize the extent to increase the brand exposure on this platform. So how are you able to use BiliBili to increase exposure for your business? We mentioned ads. So let's talk first about newsfeed ads. So when BiliBili users log on, of course, they're looking through their newsfeed, scrolling through, and they will see content that's tailored to their interests. It's the same thing here, where brands and products will show up in a natural, native way. So it looks very seamless with the other content that you see in your newsfeed. This maximizes the rate of reach in different interest communities and makes it more relevant to your brand. So that's one type of ad that you could look at placing on BiliBili. The other one we already alluded to, and that's working with key opinion leaders, so KOLs. So KOL marketing on BiliBili. Opportunities here would be to have your ads in their videos, to have your products in their videos, to do a live stream collaboration where the influencer is doing a live stream and of course introducing your product and its benefits. There's also an opportunity, hopefully in the not too far future, to again host offline events with these KOLs. And then also cooperate with other content creators to upload display ads in the public or private domain traffic. So there's quite a few different channels where you could be working with KOLs to promote your brand on BiliBili. In our opinion, of course, KOL marketing, influencer marketing makes your brand feel a lot more authentic. So we definitely encourage that. And you will find that you'll get a lot more banked content for your brand that is a lot more diverse than if you had full control over your brand. Inviting collaborators really gives your brand a fresh set of eyes. So if you search and look up different content creator and influencer creator videos on BiliBili, you'll find that they actually create really excellent videos in different interests and also for their own community. So of course, one of the reasons why we suggest that you work with influencers is because they have the influence over their followers. So having them demonstrate your products or introduce your products and providing that endorsement will definitely go a long way, especially in today's digital realm. The other potential upside of working with these influencers is that they are very creative in creating things that will stick in popular culture. So if you recall in our last video talking about bullet comments and the bullet comment of the year, which is 爷青回, I finally got it right this time. So that was a bullet comment of the year, and it actually originated from the really popular online game called League of Legends. And because it originated in this little subculture, then it became popularized over all the different platforms that utilize bullet comments. So working with influencers also has these pleasant surprises, so to speak, where you could really find a vocabulary that will stick in today's pop culture. So now that we know the various different avenues where you could be marketing your brand on BiliBili, of course you want to know who else has already done it and have they proven that it works. So a lot of recognized brands such as Fanta, KFC, Tmall, so that's Taobao, super popular, basically the Amazon in China, right? They have all run these campaigns on BiliBili. So for Fanta, with their campaign, they got over 190 million reach, and then they also got 12 million views. For KFC, they ran their 80-year campaign on the platform, and it was the #1 trending piece of content on BiliBili, and it stayed trending for 12 days. So if you think of all the news that's being released in China every day. Trending for 12 days is a big deal. And then for the Tmall Singles Day campaign, there were over 20,000 videos created that were viewed by users for over 160 million times. So you can see that organic reach is already quite sizable. So there's definitely an opportunity for brands like yours to take advantage of this platform. Other brands that have also run campaigns on BiliBili would be recognized phone hardware brand Huawei, so Huawei Honor, which is their sub-brand, and then China Merchants Bank, and also Baojun, which is a new brand, relatively new car brand in China. So a lot of different opportunities that we hope you would take the time to investigate into, since BiliBili, as we mentioned, is an up-and-coming platform that we should definitely pay attention to, especially if you're looking to go into Chinese marketing in the China space. So thank you for watching today's video, and we hope that you will join us for next week's cultural marketing segment. Of course, if you like this video, make sure to give us a like or watch any of the other videos that are in our feed or playlist. And if you're looking for other resource materials that we continually pump out, make sure to visit our LinkedIn, and for some insights into fast and quick insights into digital marketing, follow us on TikTok. All right, thanks for joining.